right, ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community, I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the Dime Novel Legends Bartender. I mean, what else is there to say? So far, we've been looking at a couple of these Dime Novel Legends figures, and I personally like them. This one here is a little bit different than I would go after, but for some reason, I wanted to add them to my collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the box, into the packaging, and we're going to see what he's all about. So now let's get a look at the box art. You know, these portraits are jam up. These are really cool. He is the saloon bartender of Dime Novel Legends. Of course, under the umbrella of Chicken Fried Toys, age 25 and up, adult collectible, which means do not allow your children to choke on any of this because, believe me, these little parts are choking hazards. And, you know, we don't want to cause little Petey any problems. So here's a couple figures in the line. There's what he looks like as an action figure, and here's a couple other figures. By now, you should see that there are a couple of these figures that I've already put on my channel. I like them. They're pretty cool so far. I haven't had any real reasons to dislike any of these. You do a little reading up on them here. Pause and read that. Pause and read that. It says he is wave 1, and here's your little point system you got here going on. And right here, a little something extra. It says thank you to the 565 backers. Sorry, my eyes are bad. Okay, yeah, it is 565 who supported our successful Kickstarter campaign on November 12th, 2016 by investing in our dream project. Awesome. You guys hit the ground running, and it is what it is at this point, where the Old West comes to play. So that's pretty much what you're getting there. All right, so next up, we're going to discuss some of his things that he came with. So first of his things, his accessories will be, of course, his figure stand. We've seen them before. Apparently, they're starting to make them in different colors for different figures. I like these. These are really cool. They're nicely done. Awesome. Moving right along. Next up, he has this empty mug. Let's see if I can get that to focus in. I think I got too much going on in the background. Come on, focus in. You can do it. There it is. Awesome. That's his empty glass. And he also comes with a little pour. A little frosty little beverage right there. You know, for that hard day of work. Hard day of robbing stagecoaches. So let's get this stuff all in view there. Next, he has this barrel, and it says Simply Pickles on it. And I like this because it kind of plays on that Prohibition era where, you know, people would have this alcohol in these speakeasies where they couldn't sell legally alcohol. So they would do stuff like this, like, hey, come get your pickles. If you got the magic word, then you get to go back for the speakeasy, and that just turns around, and then you have your beer, and you got your spout, so you can pour that beer. And it also comes with a stand for you to sit that on. I think this is pretty cool. I think it's very nicely done. Can we get it to focus in? I think this is destroying my ability to focus in. There you go. It has this wood grain texture, just like an old school barrel you would see. Before we move on, I always make jokes. Well, it's not really a joke. It's kind of a joke in all seriousness. Not to let your kids choke on any of this. This thing right here, this is a major choking hazard for a kid. So be very careful if you are going to give this to a child, then to take this away, take this out of the equation. Don't let them have this, because what'll happen is they play around with it, put it in their mouth, and then inhale it. And what it'll do is it'll cap off their little windpipe, their trachea, and they'll choke. And unless you know what they have in there, and unless you can get it out really quick, you might end up saying goodbye to a child, and we don't want that. We want to have fun here, right? So, moving right along. Let's get this out of here. We have the Saloon Bartender. So, let's get him out of his bubble here, if we can. He's in there pretty tightly. All right. Very tight. All right. So let's get a look at the head sculpt here. Very nice. Chicken Fried Toys definitely takes their time with their head sculpts. Very nice eye detail. Very nice hair detail. There you go. He's got a little handlebar mustache. He's got his apron. He's kind of dapper. He's got his blue jeans, brown boots, white shirt. He's got his two-tone vest on. And I'm not going to try it, but I'm sure you can get this off of him. I'm not going to do that. Let's give a 360 so you can see what he looks like. I think he's really cool. All right, let's get into some cons of this figure here. So the pros are he looks good. He's definitely dressed nicely. He presents well. And if I had an old school saloon, I could definitely see him behind my bar, right? But I think personally, he came with these things here, one pour of beer. I think it would have been more cool if he would have got maybe 2 of those mugs and maybe 2 to 4 beer bottles. I know Dime Novel Legends. I know y'all have those, and I know y'all stock them. I also wish he would have came with a revolver, because back in those days, when you see the old Western movies, sometimes the bartender has to be the one to smoke somebody. So, you know, every now and again, they get antsy. People come riding into town, you know, and they don't act right. They got to get dealt with. So, but anyway, other than that, I like the figure. I think he's lacking in things. Like, he should definitely have those things mentioned before. But ultimately, he's cool. I mean, he's pretty plain. You know, out of all the Dime Novel Legends figures, this is not one that I say, hey, hurry up, go out and get this figure. But if you're interested in the character, hey, who am I to tell you not to get it? I think it's, you know, it's just one of those things you might want to add to your collection. For me, I got him in my collection, but, you know, would I have picked him over some other characters? Maybe not. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is end this video right here. And if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below, and I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. And you thought that these videos were going to stop? I took a little hiatus, and I hit the ground running. I came to, you know, share. I came to have these talks. So, peace. I hope everyone's New Year's celebrations were safe and fun. And with that being said, happy 2024. This kicks off my first of 2024, but hopefully not my last. All right. Peace. Thank you, everybody, for checking out these videos. I'll get back to you soon with another video. All right. Thank you. Peace.